Happy Halloween, everybody. The eeriest thing about this forecast, it's not trick-or-treating, it's not the rain, it's actually the wind. The wind's going to get so nasty later that we're into a weather alert today. So just keep that in mind. Now, what are the hours of this weather alert? Really, as we look toward this afternoon all the way through very early, about 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Why is that the case? Well, I mentioned the wind, but it's really because we could get those gusts up into the 20s, 30s, 40s, even 50s for some areas. What can you do? It's common sense, right? Just be vigilant as you're heading outside, especially when you're trick-or-treating, considering that's when winds are really going to kick up. And also leave a little extra time on the road with things being a little turbulent and uncomfortable. It's very easy for things to slow down. Now, let's talk about this. We do have a wind advisory, not just for the Ocean State and the Bay State, but all over southern New England, back into upstate New York, Pennsylvania, even parts of southern Vermont as well, as we are looking at those gusts largely up in the 20s and 30s, but some in the 40s and even up toward 50 as we get to coastal areas and higher elevation areas as well. We also have marine alerts. This seems pretty common sense as well, doesn't it? Storm warnings and gale warnings. Not exactly a good day to be on the water. Not that it's a boating day in the first place, but just something to note. Now let's talk about the here and now. Our current wind speeds are in the teens and some into the 20s already, and the gusts are in the 20s, some getting up toward 30 miles per hour. But again, this gets gradually worse, gets gradually windier as we go throughout the day. Where's it all coming from? Well, we're switching air masses right now, and just like in life, when it comes to change in the weather, things can get a little tough during those periods of change, and that's exactly what we're getting. Our storm that brought us more rain, more moisture, and warmer air, that's moving out, and we have cooler, drier air moving in, and that switch up is going to cause that wind to come into play. So that's something we're watching as we move through today and into tomorrow. Temperature-wise, we're starting out in the mid and upper 50s. This is wicked warm for this time of year. This is where our highs should be, so you don't need to throw on too many layers heading out the door. Into the afternoon, we basically stay where we are. Not too much change with the numbers, most of us between 55 and 60 degrees. Then we head toward trick-or-treat time. Let's get into the thing that everybody wants to talk about, your Halloween plans here. And as the sun sets, we'll see clouds decrease. You actually might get a little bit of sunshine toward the end of the day. Wouldn't that be nice? Temperatures going very steadily down through the 50s. But again, the big ticket item is the fact that it's wicked windy. So anyone who's decorated for Halloween, maybe tie your skeletons down to the lawn or something like that. You don't want them blowing down the street while the kids are all out trying to get their candy. Weekend forecast looking great. Now, I will say tomorrow morning, the wind is finally starting to fade, so expect it to be pretty gusty by Saturday morning, but tapering off throughout the afternoon. Tons of sunshine, especially during the second half of the day. Temperatures in the mid 50s. Very similar on Sunday, but the wind dies down even more. So expect a pretty comfy weekend for this time of year. Except for the fact, please don't throw anything at the TV. I'm just the messenger. We are changing the clocks back. Cara Bailey, I see you. Don't you do it. I know we're not happy about the sunset going back to the 4 o'clock hour. It's just what it is, you guys. Set those clocks back if you have any analog clocks left in the house. As we move through the next week, things are looking a little unsettled. Monday, we could get a late shower, and I'm talking really late, like after sunset, kind of late. That'll linger into Tuesday morning. Another chance of a shower by the end of the week.
Oh, I